When you see 888, it means that financial and material abundance is coming your way. I saw 888 all the time, and let me tell you, there was no financial prosperity. What message is the universe sending to me? I really had to look deeper. Hi there, beautiful souls. I'm Michèle Duquet. Welcome to my channel, Soulful and Unplugged, a channel about the spiritual awakening journey where I show you how to live a more joyful life by helping you navigate your human journey through your soul's perspective. What I hope to do in this video about 888 is to offer you some questions, some reflections. I'm not necessarily going to give you an answer as to what 888 means for you. What resonates with you is very, very important. So what I'm going to do is give you what the meaning is for me and see if it makes sense to you. So let's first talk about the classical meaning of 888. Abundance. When you see 888, it means that financial and material abundance is coming your way. Another meaning is that when you see 888, the universe is supporting your purpose with great financial prosperity. The thing is, with me, I would see 888 all the time. All the time. And for 3 years when I was, following my purpose and had decided to live my most authentic life. I saw 888 all the time, and let me tell you, there was no financial prosperity. So I really had to look deeper. What could possibly be the meaning that the universe is trying to send to me? What message is the universe sending to me with showing me 888 all the time? So I started focusing on the spiritual meaning of seeing 888. And here are the 3 top spiritual meanings for me of seeing 888. Number 1, you are flowing with the universe. What you're putting out there is flowing back to you. Think of it like an infinity symbol, but vertical. As above, so below. What you are putting out, you are getting back in. As without, so within. And seeing 888 is triple the power of flow. That means that your flow with the universe is heightened. And it's a call to attention for you to notice your thoughts. What are you putting out there? Because what you're putting out there is flowing back to you. It's a call to notice the energy output and input. It's a beautiful reminder of the powerful co-creator that you are. That you are always a powerful co-creator with the universe. The universe is always saying, yes. The energy that you put out, the universe always says, okay, yeah. And then it attracts that to you. So when you see it 888, it's that beautiful reminder that you are always in the flow with the universe. As above, so below. Output, input. Really for me, it's also a call to action. Because it's showing me energetically where I'm at in my life. And maybe where I need to, shift my energy or take some action at shifting what it is that I'm putting out there if I'm not happy with what I'm receiving. Now, it doesn't always mean that. So let's go to the next meaning, and maybe this will make more sense. Spiritual meaning number 2 of seeing 888. Balancing the yin yang energy flow. Yin meaning earth, feminine, passivity, and yang, heaven, masculine, activity. I found this definition that I really liked from Mind Body Green. A dynamic balance of opposing but complementary and interconnected forces known as Qi. So within the context of this yin yang balance, it is a call to pay attention to that balance within us. Do we need to shift our energy or our thoughts or activities one way or another? In essence, it's a call to seek that balance. A balance between masculine and feminine, shadow and light, giving and receiving, action and stillness or passivity. We're being asked to observe where we are maybe overdoing it and maybe where we're underdoing it. It's a call to have a healthy reflection as to really where we're at, but also what is being asked of us in this moment. Got a little prop here, one of my favorite mugs. My dog woofs me. Do you want a treat? Okay, so yang is the material the cup is made of, and yin is the emptiness. The emptiness is what makes it useful. So, seeing 888 may be the universe's way of showing you that what you see as empty or lack is actually extremely useful. If there is emptiness, then there is also the means by which it can be filled. It exists at the same time. So within that reflection that you have about seeing lack, know that the universe is also sending you the message that within the lack, there is fullness. It's the universe telling you that it's just a matter of shifting your perspective and seeing that you are getting ready to receive, that you are a receptor to receive that which you think you lack. And this is what worked a lot for me. When I saw 888 and I was, focusing on lack, what I would do was like, oh yeah, the universe is reminding me to shift what I'm focusing on to its opposite, because the opposite exists at the same time. Yin Yang. And the third spiritual meaning of seeing 888, which is my personal favorite, it's the power of infinity. And more specifically, using the power of infinity. So let's go back to what I talked about at the beginning. The symbolism, 888. It is the symbol of infinity. It's the symbol for something that's limitless. And I use that symbol for its power. So when you see 888, it's the symbol of infinity tripled. I mean, imagine that. That's a pretty big hint from the universe. It's a reminder of our connection to the magical and eternal dimensions available to us while in the limited 3D world where everything ends. Okay, so how do we use this power of infinity, power of the symbol of infinity? How do we do that? Well, I've got a pretty powerful vision that I had that I would like to share with you. After my mother passed away, I went through a period where part of my grieving was very physical. I slept a lot, I was exhausted, but I also had some low-grade anxiety and this kind of obsessive-compulsive thinking. I've never had that before. This was new, so I knew it was directly related to my mother's passing. And I went away for the weekend, and before going away for the weekend, I turned on the dishwasher. And it was about halfway through its cycle, and I thought, okay, I'd like to leave now. I've got like a 2.5-hour drive. I'm not going to wait for the dishwasher to stop. And I got this obsessive thought about me being gone and something going wrong with the dishwasher while I was gone. The water spilling all over the kitchen floor. I was like catastrophizing. So what I did is I stopped the dishwasher. I'm going to stop the cycle. Then when I get back at the end of the weekend, I will turn the cycle back on. You'd think that would have stopped the compulsive thought. It did not. It was really strange because I don't do that. That doesn't happen to me. So that night, after the 2.5-hour drive, after a lovely evening with my family, I'm going to bed, turned off the light, and what pops into my mind? Catastrophizing about water all over the kitchen floor. I thought, okay, I've got to call my neighbor to make sure, maybe my neighbor can check in to make sure that, and it was insane, over and over and over again. I couldn't stop this thought. And because that's not me, I thought, okay, I know I can have control over this. I know that I can somehow figure this out. I must be able to stop this thought because it's not healthy. So I closed my eyes and I said with my thoughts in a very loud way, stop. And I kept saying, stop, stop. And that's when the vision happened. I ended up in the void. It was black, pitch black, and there was absolutely nothing. And then to either side were the existence of infinity. Bright, bright light where everything existed on both sides. And it was as if I was in the center where absolutely nothing exists. And from that nothingness, I could tap into the power of everything that exists. So I tapped into the existence of peace, the existence of harmony, the existence of a sense of calm where everything was okay and everything was working out beautifully. And I started letting that light in, letting that infinity in. And all of a sudden, I was completely saturated and filled with the most peaceful sensation. And that thought left me and never came back. And that taught me a lot about the power of using infinity as a reminder that within that nothingness exists everything, that I can always tap into the power of infinity. Infinity is source. Source is always there, available for me. All I have to do is tap into it and ask. And ever since then, every time I see 888, which I see it a lot, sometimes 10, 20 times a day, it's kind of crazy, but every time I see it, I remember the power of infinity. In fact, see this beautiful piece of jewelry right here? It is half the symbol of infinity. This one with diamond, and I can imagine the other side that I am creating. So what I do, every time I see 888, first of all, I'm excited. I'm always excited when I see 888 because I love it when the universe communicates to me. It's kind of a cute little game I love to play. So then what I do is I grab this beautiful piece of jewelry and I trace it. Here's the abundance I have, and here's the abundance that's coming to me. And I do this 3 times. And then I just kind of let it go and trust. Because a big part of what the universe is asking you when it's showing you 888, and when 888 crosses your path, it's asking you to trust that there is flow, balance, and infinite power. Those 3 are always there, but when you see 888, it's a reminder to remember the power is within you. You have the power of discernment and self-reflection to understand where you are at in your life and to shift if you need to shift, or stay exactly where you're at, that things are coming to you. And if nothing else, celebrate the fact that you are so in the flow with the universe that you're receiving these beautiful symbols, these beautiful numbers, and that you are awakened to its meaning. Thanks for watching. Sending lots and lots and lots of love. Bye for now.